Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm Dr. Payal Chandel, Faculty of Psychology at PG College, Jaipur. I'm here to present this study. The title is A Study to Measure the Relationship Between EQ and IQ for 3 levels of managers. I'll give a brief introduction of EQ and IQ. I won't elaborate on it. The concept of EQ, which relates to the determination of level of intelligence or sharpness of mind of a person, is very common. We normally use in our daily conversation that IQ of a specific person is high or low. However, the concept of emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, we can say, is relatively new in the field of research psychologically. EQ relates to the ability or skill to understand, evaluate, and manage the emotions of oneself and of others. The concept got familiarity with the publication of a book titled Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Over the years, it has been realized that personality characteristics and many other factors combine and contrive together to contribute to behavioral manifestations, achievements, and successes. EI, emotional intelligence, it refers to the capacity for recognizing our own feelings and those of others, for motivating ourselves and for managing emotions well in ourselves and our relations. In this study, we made 3 hypotheses. The first was EQ and IQ, both are significantly related. The second was there would be some significant difference between EQ of different managerial level persons. There would be significant difference in IQ also of different managerial level persons. The tools we used were EQ scale made by Chadha and intelligence test by Joshi. As statistical tools, we used mean, SD, SEM, correlation, and t-test. The sample comprised of 226 managerial level persons, and they were distributed among 3 groups. And for practical purposes, we had the distribution was not equal. The upper level persons were 48, middle level 76, and the lower level persons were 102. These are the statistical analysis that we got. What we observed from here is that the mean IQ for the higher level, the upper level manager, was the most, and it is the least for lower level of manager. While for EQ, we find a totally opposite trend. EQ for lower level of managers was the highest, and EQ for the upper level managers was found to be the lowest. These are the correlation analysis and t-values, and we see that all the values are significant at 0.01 level. All the t-values and all the correlations also. So these were the findings that the IQ scores were highest for the higher level managers and lowest for the lower level managers, while for EQ the totally opposite trend we saw. And for t-test again we see that all the t-tests were the relations were significant at 0.01 level. So we can say that there exists a significant difference between EQ and IQ, different managerial level persons. And all the 3 hypotheses that we made here were proved to be true. This is it. Thank you. It is because as the person goes high up in the ladder, the person tends to isolate himself. He doesn't mix up with the people readily and is not readily available to help others and listen to all, because at that level, if he listens to the problems of all, then he won't be able to manage properly the management. That may be the reason. Thank you.